Did the titles roll? I didn't actually see that, I must admit. I didn't hear this either. Did they roll? Thank you so much for following, Julia V1. That's awesome to know. Slight delay here. One of those things. No, we don't need titles. And maybe I tell you what. Maybe let me try. See what happens. No, they're just not rolling today. What's going down? I have no idea. One of those things. I must have a word with that Stream Deck thing there. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope we're not going to have the same picture issues that we had last time, because that was a bit tricky when we all of a sudden went through this phase in which there was like no picture left, but there was still audio. And I'm thinking, thank you so much for hosting the stream, Julia. Very exciting. I was thinking maybe it's because of the rainfall we have in Miami here. So last time I switched it over to the Restream server in Washington, because the one in Miami was kind of, not really working. Hey, there we go. Let's host my stream. This is great. Share it with 0 followers. I like that. That's good. And also it brings up that super funny, exciting animation. I love that little guy. Maybe down the line we're gonna go and change him to something else. I think there's a walking slice of pizza. Thank you so much, Dreamlab. That's exciting. Is it raining in your neighborhood right now? So no, it's only so close, you'd think, but sometimes the weather is just so super different. Hey, thank you so much, Christina, for hosting my stream, and also thank you so much, Brian, for hosting my stream. Do you know, Useless List, thank you so much for joining me. That is awesome. We're gonna make that. We've actually done that last time. We've built a deep sea base, and today we're gonna go and hopefully expand it. It's gonna be very exciting. Let me bring up that game. And yeah, we'll see what we can do about it. It was just literally a very simple little affair that we've had there, and it was just one room, and there was just an entrance hatch, and we put a bioreactor in. So we have oxygen, we have a little bit of warmth there, and we'll see if we can expand that base today a little bit, maybe with funky picture frames we've been talking about, and of course that all-important coffee machine. So I think that should be today's list: coffee machine. Yes, Rod, thank you so much for reminding us. BizKids is having a sale over on Renderosity. That's very cool. If one of you could put the link to BizKids' render store in there in the chat, that would be super awesome, because we can have a look. That'd be super nice. So yes, today's mission: expand that base, see what's going down 500 meters below in a base we'd like to call Jay's Crab Shack. So that'd be exciting. Brian, what's the picture quality on YouTube like? Brian and Alien, thank you so much for being here with YouTube. Most of us are on Mixer right now, but I think it's 50-50. If my statistics are correct, it's about 50-50. Look at that. This is our base. The active bioreactor going strong here with green sludge on the inside. That's exciting, isn't it? So that's cool. We need windows here. I can see we have a radio message going. That is exciting. So yeah, we need some windows here so we can see those blue balls. Otherwise we're gonna have to go out every time and look at them. This is it. We're at the Grand Reef, 552 meters below. Thank you so much for letting me know, Alien. That's exciting. Very, very cool. Jelly Shroom entrance about 1,000 meters away. Yeah, this is where we are right now. This is, actually, let me just change this over to full screen. Much nicer. Yes, if you do see any problems, any trolls prowling, I've made Julia a moderator now, and she's a moderator both on Twitch and on Mixer and on YouTube. I think while I'm here, actually, Christina, let me do the same for you, and I'll also make you a moderator. Ding! Congratulations, Christina is now a moderator on Mixer. So any trolls prowling, just put that / in front of it. That'll bring up a list of commands on Mixer and on Twitch, and you can follow that with the word ban. That'll ban people like forever, and then follow it by the @ and then the username. Obviously, if you made a mistake and you accidentally banned Rod or Alien or something, that's, you can undo that by typing /unban, followed by @ followed by the username. Oh my god, he's brought a friend? Last time we had one of these guys. Oh man. Now we have 2 of them. It's in stereo. Ah. What are we going to do without that coffee machine, hey? How do you guys survive down here? Flashy pink things as well, my goodness. Yeah, let's go back to Jay's Crab Shack and take stock of the situation. Please do that, Julia, if you find a way. Put /ban crab squid. Ah, yeah, this is bare. We need more. We need extra around here. What do we have? Let's have a look what we have. Well, we have a creature egg, an orange tablet, and uraninite crystal. Oh, and we've got our ultra high capacity tank, so that is good. That's a really good start here. Is the other one filled up? Yeah, they're both filled up. We do need to eat, and we've got really not a lot of stuff here. We don't have a fabricator yet. No, we've got literally we've got nothing. We got nothing, man. We need to bring it all in. And of course, our sea moth can only go up to 200 meters. So I think that is, yeah, that is something we need to, yeah, and we need a TNA poster. So we need a lot of stuff here. So I think I vote for the fact that we go out, find our sea moth, go back to our real base, and then shuffle some materials in here, you know, glass and, well, copper. We need to find all that stuff because really the game kind of continues down here. Yes, here, you see all these green puddles? Oh, that's alienating. Oh, that's amazing. Those are squids. That is very, very cool. I so need copper, absolutely. And the thing is, we have a lot of copper resources. You see these green puddles here? They're kind of an indication of where the game continues, and that's further down here. So we're going to have a look at that as soon as we've got provisions. Well, maybe there's some copper in here. Let's just go find out. Titanium, awesome. That's... Well, but then, you know, let's not knock it, because maybe we can use it to build stuff down here. Yes, all this stuff we'll explore at some point. Oh, quartz, nice one. More quartz over here. Yes. Well, let's pick it up and see if we can find, I think, one piece of titanium. That's enough to build a locker down here, right? I think maybe that's a good start for our new... Ooh, for our new base down here. What we got going here? That looks like a big bone. I'm not sure if I can dive into the green sludge here. Do you think I should try? See if that injures me in some case, in some point? Ah. Ouch-a-roo. I did nab something, but this stuff is definitely deadly. Could be, Brian, that could be. It's been here for such a long time, so it's not actually in the Tintagel Castle. It is actually down here, planet 4546b. It burns, it burns. Oh, what's this? Look at that. Some green, oh, that's ruby. Yeah, let's have the ruby. And what have I picked up here? Actually, that's probably it's too late for that. I should have done that when it was on the ground. That was crystalline sulfur. I think we're going to get a suit soon that will protect us from those things. Or if not, then we're just going to have to... Next time we find it, we're going to totally scan it. Crystalline sulfur, that may come in handy. Don't think we've had many recipes or requests for that so far. Jar Jar Binks, very funny. He lives on in Subnautica, 500, 600 meters below. Notice that we can actually, without any additional equipment, we ourselves, the player, we can go down as far as we want, like 3,000 meters if we want.
30 seconds.
But our vehicles cannot. Ah, there we go. Yeah, bare base. I say, just for now, let's put This is always a good place for the fabricator, I think. We should reserve this for the fabricator. I think just around the corner here, I'm going to start making my first cupboard. Let that cupboard fetish... Ah, we need 2 pieces of titanium. Ah. Yeah, we need another, at least 1 more piece. We've got so much titanium over in our other base, we could just bring that over, but I think just so that I can leave my stuff down here. Oh, what have we here? Is this crystalline sulfur as well? Oh, uraninite. Okay. Okay. If we do happen to find some titanium, we'll pick it up and build ourselves a nice little cupboard. I'm going to put things like the gel sack in, which we can eat as well, just in case we get hungry and thirsty. But there are some goodies down here, aren't there? Rod, you have to fill me in on that quote. That does not ring a bell. Oh, I could go on that gel sack diet, I guess. Let's do that. How's that? How's the salsa, Brian? I was thinking of you earlier because I narrated chapters 8 and 9 today, but I didn't get a chance to edit them yet. So therefore, they've been narrated. They're in the can. Let me know how you want me to read that. See, this is titanium that we could use if we get that drill arm sorted. Let me know how you want me to read that chat. So incidentally, the 2 main characters, or the main character and his best friend, they're playing a video game, and there's a chat going. So Mark, the main character, opens a chat window and then talks to his friends. So I didn't read the name, so I didn't say Mark, then his dialogue, Prib, then this dialogue. I just read the dialogue. I hope that's okay. I hope that's working. I think listeners will be able to infer who's speaking from what they're saying. So like when Mark talks about his work, it makes kind of sense that it is Mark talking rather than Prib. But I'll send it over to you, and then, you know, if you want me to do it again, no problem, we can do that. It was a short chapter, it's not a problem. Oh. Oh, you, yeah, oh my god, 3 of them! That's crazy. Guys, we can talk about this. As Christina would say, dead. Oh, well, that's good. We're in our own base. JarJarBinks.com. We'll check it out. Thank you, Rod. And we've lost some belongings. So that, well, when you say some belongings, I can see vast amounts of belongings here. So maybe we didn't lose any belongings. Not so bad. Welcome. Yes, we keep thinking about you, Christina. It's awesome. Oh, do you know, the good thing is also we're now fully healthed up again. We have all the stuff that we need. We have apparently drunk a lot of water, and we've got 50% of our energy back. What more could we want? Oh yeah, and here's the guy who did it. Did we scan you yet? Ah, gone he is. This is one of those sentry guys. He can teleport back and forth. Yeah. All we need is that 1 extra piece of titanium. Could do with a scanner room down here as well. That would give us some indication of what's where. Oh, that's how he does it. He can shoot at me. Well, let's get that gun out, see what the gun does to my man here. Woo! Ah, man. He teleports us, does he? Dude, I'm gonna teleport you away from here. I like the peaceful nature of just being able to push these guys away. That's quite nice, isn't it? Oh, wow. You like doing that to me, don't you? Well, let me just go and escape in my super fast little sea glide here. I wish we could just go elsewhere, you know. I think we're going to do that. Let's go elsewhere. Oh, there we go. I could try that. Yeah, do you think that knife has got anything about these guys? Well, you know the fabricator, it does magical stuff to things we find. Maybe it can just turn that guy into something delicious to eat. Speaking of food, I think that is the other thing that we need to have a look at, how we're going to sustain ourselves down here. So I think we need to bring enough titanium to not only make more room, but also to bring an indoor planter. Oh, look at that. So much ruby and all that. So much ruby. And then we're just going to go and plant some trees here, and then we're going to go sustain ourselves down here. So I think that's pretty much all I can carry, isn't it? Oh yeah, look at that. 2 more pieces of ruby. Let's grab them while we're here. Strike while the iron is hot, hot, hot. I think if I can't find any titanium down here, I think I'm going to go and just drop all these things in front of my doorstep. Wait a minute, are we actually going in the right direction here? I have a feeling we're not. Oh, there it is. Jay's Crab Shack.
30 seconds.
Ah, yes. I love these super... That's it, exactly, alien. I love these ultra-high capacity oxygen tanks. I mean, that's just so cool. We can just stay underwater literally forever. In a Mick Jagger voice, of course. You're absolutely right, Rod. That's not fun, is it? And then there's these creepy noises here as well. How about the audio levels? Do you get the full effect of the creepiness here, or do I need to make it louder or quieter? Just the game audio there. So I say we can try this. We can try this out. Let's just go and dump stuff here, like so. Okay, great to know, Dreamlab. If we drop all this stuff here. Yeah, look at that. We'll just go collect it later. Let's just hope nobody's snatching it. Oh, do you know what? Useless list. We can actually, if I drop it, I can just go and scan the crystalline sulfur, see what it says. Geological data for crystalline sulfur. Sulfur is a highly reactive non-metallic element, usually found in abundance underground. Common applications include production of acidic compounds and combustibles. Assessment essential for advanced fabrication. Not exactly clear on what that might be, but I'm going to drop the creature egg here, but I'm going to keep hold of the orange tablet. I mean, I don't know what happens if we were to, come back and most of that stuff is missing. I don't want my orange tablet to be missing. Everything else is replaceable, but not that orange tablet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Robot. And thank you, Rod and Dreamlab, for confirming about the game audio. That's good to know. I'm going to fill up both my tanks here, and then I'll go find the sea moth. Oh, thank you so much. Julia's just brought me some coffee. That's very exciting. Thank you, Julia. And speaking of coffee, I believe Creeper suggested that. Creeper from YouTube suggested that below that floating island is where we may find pieces for that coffee machine. Now, all the game fragments, all the fragments that we're going to find, they are kind of randomly generated whenever you start a new game. So our pieces may be different, but I think that's a good good as place as any to start and see if we can find those wreckage pieces. What do you think? Is this a good idea? Shall we, when we get home? Oh my god. Quick, make it out of here. If we go home, grab some materials, perhaps we're going to swing by that floating island and see if we can find those pieces for the coffee machine. That's what I'm thinking, Dreamlab. You've got to have coffee. There's more quartz here. I say we take that. Let's grab that. And then our sea moth is up here. And that's George the beacon. How exciting is that? We have to have coffee, useless. I think that's exactly what we're gonna... That we have to prioritize that. Screw all things like, you know, make the sea moth seaworthy and depth-worthy. Make sure there's other survivors on this planet. Bring the storyline forward. No, we're going to prioritize coffee. Seamoth.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Seamoth. 80%. I think a little bit of a repair is in order here. Let's grab our trusty repair tool. Bzzz, there we go. Do you know, maybe that's when our neighbors will stop being so grumpy with us. We're just going to fill that thermos of coffee up, and then we go, hey, have a coffee, crap thing. And cookies. Well, speaking of coffee and cookies, I don't think we have a cookie machine here, but we do have a vending machine. Perhaps we should build a vending machine down here as well. What do you think? Now, coffee first. We have to have the coffee machine. Each of our bases needs to have a coffee machine. So this is how it goes. Room, hatch to access, some power source, coffee. Unless, of course, you know, Brian can share some of his chips and salsa with us. There's also radio messages we could listen to, but we gotta really get the coffee first, I guess. Although, I mean, having said that, the radio message... Do you know, maybe that's a good idea for... the cake from Portal. Let's bring it in. We could, you know what we could do, certainly, is have... I have a screenshot of the cake when we played Portal. Actually, when we won Portal. That will certainly work in one of those little picture frames we can make. Are you gonna take this one? Yeah, you take this one. Oh, stalker tooth. Ow! Stalker tooth. So we're gonna grab that. You guys are totally interested in this metal salvage so you can sharpen your teeth, but you know, we need a lot of titanium ourselves, you know, we've got a new base to build and all that. Ah. Metal Learner, thank you so much for joining us and welcome to Subnautica Saturday. Boogles, are they those? They're the cone-shaped ones, aren't they? Reaper he needs coffees, he needs hugs. This is actually, you know, for those of you, I feel like I haven't been here for ages. Let's just have a look at our base from the outside in its current position. So this is base number 1, henceforth known as Jay's Coffee Lounge. Since we have Jay's Crab Shack 500 meters down below, this is our current iteration of the base. I like that totally inefficient tube that goes from the main room here over here into our bioreactor room, which is totally awesome. That'll sustain us. So we're going to take some of those lantern fruit with us, and then we can plant them all the way down 500 meters below. I suppose, you know, in the future we should make an additional hatch down here so we can access this room from the back rather than having to walk through all this thing here. Jay's Crab Shack, Jay's Coffee Lounge, that'll be this one. Oh, and there's George, the other beacon, yes. Wouldn't that be nice, Rod? Let's have a house like that underneath, under the water. Yes, and we have a moon pool here, little scanner room that's attached here, totally inefficient. Having to walk through the scanner room to get to the moon pool. Crazy stuff. Speaking of which, where's our prawn suit? Where is that? Is it dangling out? Oh, it's a special moon pool, by the way. It often has 3 legs. Today it only has 2.5. What did we do to the prawn suit? Oh, here it is. Prawn suit, but we don't have any upgrades for that, so we need more parts finding all these things, you know. We still have Joe's stone crab down here. And incidentally, they're closed right now. They're a funny little thing. They're kind of a Miami icon down here, and they open just for stone crab season. And then I think their restaurant stays open until August, but their takeaway, which is famous for just popping in and getting yourself some stone crab meat, that is only open when stone crabs are in season. So they close literally 6 months of the year. And they're doing extremely well. It's very cool. Well, I think first thing on the agenda is to eat something. Very important. The Cyclops, yeah, we're getting there, I think... well, we'll pick up some batteries. I give all my things stuff to eat as well. Batteries. The Cyclops is definitely next on our agenda, but I think we'll take our time with that. Repulsion cannon. Oh, actually, we do that. But yes, that's definitely coming. Habitat builder could do with a charge as well. Repair tool. Why not? Why not indeed? Scanner. Yeah, scanner can be fine. That's cool too. I think the other thing that needs desperate charging is the Sea Glide, of course. 2%, my goodness. There. And now we're going to put all those batteries on charge. Speaking of inefficiency, I mean efficiency. And now we're going to eat something. No, actually, we're going to put this... We're going to turn this into titanium. And then we're going to eat something for sure. Oh, you think we can do that? Kill a Reaper? I don't think I've ever tried killing a Reaper. Can we eat them once we do that? Thinking of food all the time. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, wow. Do you know, that may be something I'd like to try out one day. I know that if you build that... What's it called? The... what's it called? The alien... Not habitat? The thing that where you hatch the eggs in. And you happen to hatch a Reaper egg. And it grows into a regular Reaper. You pick him up and you release him. And he's harmless. So he won't attack you. He's just going to be like a nice friendly guy that lives in your neighborhood. That's nice. I like that. That's a nice touch. Patrick, good evening. How are you? Thank you for all those links on Facebook there. We had a little chat going about how to create clothing indentations for clothing that just doesn't have them. Ooh, thank you, Metal Learner, for the follow. I appreciate that. Very nice. Nice one. Thank you so much, Real Sunday C. Real Sunday C. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm going to drink some water. No, actually, I won't drink some water. I'm just going to keep that water while my main man, the machine here, is going to whip up some more water. Because we're going to build up some of a collection of materials that we can bring down to our base 500 meters down below by the proposed Degazi habitat, just slightly lower than that. So that's the plan. We're going to grab some materials and put them there. But perhaps before we do that, I haven't slept in this wonderful bed here for a while. Those water filtration machines, you mean? Yeah, they do. I think that's the reason why we got the... there we go, daylight. That's the reason why we got that bioreactor. Daylight. So speaking of coffee, let's get our priorities straight here. Let's go make our way over to that floating island, go diving for a little bit, and see if we can find those parts for the coffee machine. It looks so bare here. I mean, we had this nice picture frame here, we had a picture frame here, but we've run out of copper. We need so much copper. You know, we have solar panels on the roof as well. Just gonna grab some snacks here because, you know, I'm a bit hungry. Ah, nice one. Yeah, posters. We've got some posters around here. We've been to the Aurora. Look, this is a prawn suit poster here. And we've got all kinds of other posters going down. Let's see if we need to offload any of our stuff here. Yeah, maybe some quartz. Put the quartz in the locker and put the lead in our special lead locker. Which was wearing in. Do you know, I could also... Very nice. Love how you split that word there. We could also really do with this thing that we build in the moon pool. So there's a thing that we can build here that will make upgrade modules for both the sea moth and the prawn suit. And that'll allow us to store more materials inside the sea moth. And that would mean we could bring them down to our crab shack. I think we should do that. Yes, please do, Rod. That would be great. I think as soon as we get... Because I'm thinking of that upgrade module, because that means we can attach some kind of a drill arm to our prawn suit, and that will then allow us to smash those big piles of resources into, well, you know, smaller bits, and then we can use them. So like a pile of copper would literally make like 10 picture frames or so. Oh, really? How did you do that? You just punched him with it? That's very cool. Well done. Poor Reaper. I've seen videos of people trapping the Reaper in a little cave and build a stalker tooth farm. Oh, that was the stalker. I'm so sorry. I'm mixing up the stalker with the Reaper. You've killed the Reaper? High five, dude. That's unbelievable. Ah, right, and then you took advantage, you little devil. Oh, well done, he deserves it. I think he's eaten one of our sea moths before. This is actually Sea Moth Mark II. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. We do have a beacon there. For that floating island. Floating island? Didn't we have one for the floating island? You see, this is what happens when you call things George rather than something, you know, exciting. Exciting wreck. Where was that? I have no idea. That's terrible. Mini base? What's the mini base? Man, I have no idea where those islands are now. That's crazy. So I think one was in the... We can actually see them from... Okay, let's go. Let's have a look. In our little observation tower here. Pick up a little health pack while we're there. I'm not going to listen to the radio message just yet because I'm thinking, yeah, well, later. I can tell you where those islands are because if we look around, like, I'm on top of the world. If we look around, there's these... So usually these clouds, they look fairly cohesive, and you know, we can see their clouds, but there's one, this one here, which looks like a half sphere, and that is how we can detect, well, that's one island over there, so that's about southwest. They're kind of hiding it because otherwise it'd be in vision. And the other one is this suspicious looking cloud here. There's also a half dome, and as we approach it, they're kind of lift the veil here. They're not ordinary clouds. This is kind of a half dome that never moves. Thank you for sharing, Patrick. We're going to have a look at that render. Very nice. I really like the work that you've shared with me on on Facebook there. Drop them if you want to. Join the Discord and drop them in the lookbook channel. That's where we post renders and work that we've all done, and then that gives a little bit of critique there as well. Good idea. I'm not going to build the Cyclops useless. I'm afraid this is not going to happen just now. We're gonna need so many more things. Like now, we're going to build that coffee machine. That's obviously way more important than building the Cyclops. So okay, let's go southwest and see if that is in fact the floating island. Southwest is of course here. There we go. And as we get closer, we'll see if it's the mountain island or if it's the other island. And Metal Learner, no, we haven't found the lava zone yet. Not in this game anyway. We've just gone down last week. We've just gone down to the 500-meter proposed Degazi habitat. And that's going to lead us on to the next part of the game. And that's going to lead us on to the lava zone. So it's going to be a few weeks yet before we find that. But it'll be nice when we get there. Yes, that's the one, Metal Learner, that ate our sea moth. The devil. Watch those clouds as I pop my head above the ground every once in a while. Oh, there, George. I think that may well be... What is George again? While we're here, let's just pick up George and, I don't know, rename him, repurpose him. George? What is George? Seems like such a good idea to name this guy George. Oh, I remember George. George is at the entrance to the Grand Reef. That's kind of our guideline to how we're going to enter our Jay's Crab Shack base. That's what George is. But of course, by next week I'll have forgotten that. So maybe while we're in the hood, we'll just pick up George and then we'll put George on one of those islands so that we know which island is what. Because again, for that won't solve the problem, Rod. Shame we can only have so many characters to name a beacon, because it'd be great to go and name him George, in brackets formerly Fred, or something, you know. Hello Biscuits, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I hear you have a sale on Renderosity. That is so awesome. That is good to know. Yes, feel free to drop a link to your store in the chat. We've done that earlier, but you know, nothing wrong with posting good stuff in the chat. You know, speaking of good stuff, I have to do something just very, very quickly, and it is something I keep forgetting. I just need to make sure that my graphics card is properly underclocked, because otherwise the stream may just finish at any second here. It tends to do this. I still haven't had a chance to install the MSI Afterburner. I'm using the Zotac utility, and while that works, it doesn't seem to remember the settings I'm putting in there. So sometimes it happens. There we go. Graphics card underclocked. Woo. Sometimes it just happens that my computer just, you know, stops working and then the stream's gone and we're going, oh my god, what's going on? So there we go. Shouldn't happen now. Shouldn't happen now. There we go. Island ahead unveiled itself. Legal Unicorn, welcome aboard. How you doing? Rod, which dress was that? Was that I have the Summer Spirit outfit. That is really cool. I like that. Wouldn't you know? So the floating island is exactly above the the Jay's Crab Shack here. That's exciting, isn't it? So I think before we go deep sea diving down here, which we can only do in person, I'm going to find a landing spot, and that's where I'm going to place that beacon. Just so that I can mark this island. Oh, driver giving you trouble? That's not good. Well, good luck with the driver modification there, Patrick. No problem, drop back at any time. See, this is why you have to have something like this on your mobile, and then you can watch us on the mobile, either on Mixer or on YouTube, while you restart your computer as many times as you like. You can even watch on Twitch. You can even... Twitch is kind of cool because it lets you not just so much watch the stream, but you can switch the video off and then you can just go and listen to the stream. That's cool. In case we talk about any exciting, DAS Studio things. And good luck indeed, yes. Tell me more about the denoiser thing, because I've got this denoiser trouble on one of my older cards, which is the K4000 that currently doesn't work with DAS Studio 4.11. Boing, there we go. Oh man, you just fall to the ground? That's crazy. So George, aka Floating Island. Woo, Legal Unicorn, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Floating Island. In brackets, George. Hey, there we go, that works. But make it Bob. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, okay. No, to tell you what, Bob is going to be the next beacon. He was George all along. We're going to totally, the next beacon is going to be called Bob. I love it. We should have, can you imagine, I maintain an online list of what beacon is what. So rather than in the game just telling us, oh, let's go to the floating island. I've picked up Bob. Let's go have a look at that list and see, what is Bob again? Oh, Bob's the mountain island. Okay, so this is now going deep. As deep as we can. We can't actually go that deep. And see, what I find interesting is that our crab shack is literally just down here. That's interesting, isn't it? So according to Creeper on YouTube, this is where we find the parts for the coffee machine. Oh, it's like an optics prime acceleration thing. That's interesting. So I love that they just put that in and they don't really give you any documentation on what it is or how to use it properly. Because my own observations about this optics prime acceleration is that most renders are just faster with it. And from how I understood it is that it's like a different way of speaking to the render engine. So sometimes it goes, hey, Breezy Might, thank you so much for following. Very nice of you, thank you for joining us. So yeah, this optics prime acceleration kind of speaks to the render engine slightly differently, and the code can be used more efficiently, and as a result the render can be created quicker. But if that is the truth or not, that's just how my brain saved it. And it kind of made sense to me at the time. Oh yeah, so this is another entrance into the Grand Reef. I can tell by all these blue balls here. Ah, Uraninite crystal, whatever it'll be good for. Oh yes, and we're back in Crabland. Ah, yuck. But I don't think, I'm not sure, is this where we go, where we find the parts for the coffee machine? From a wreck, that's what I'm thinking, but which wreck?
Seek fluid intake.
Fluid intake, no problem. We've got a couple of water bottles here with us, one of which we're just going to enjoy right now.
Vital signs stabilizing.
The Warper, he's harmless, he just needs hugs. And coffee. I think he's grumpy because we don't have any coffee for him just yet. gel sack. I think I want to eat that. Have a little gel sack snack on the way here. I like the crunching sound it makes with something so squishy. I suppose that's the other idea. I mean, if we don't happen across a wreck here, we can always go listen to a radio message that usually sends us in a way that leads us across a wreck. Yeah, the Crab Shack is that's just our name for the base we built down here last week when we got here for the first time to the Grand Reef. I'm picking up all the quartz, by the way, because it'll make for spectacular windows, hopefully. Yeah, ruby. I'm not entirely sure about the ruby. Oh, of course. Yeah, if you have any questions, do let us know. We're often speaking about a 3D program called DAS Studio here. And so hence all these weird references to things like, you know, optics prime acceleration and all that. That's kind of a way of making 3D pictures, or actually 2D pictures with a 3D program that's for free at das3d.com. And we're kind of all 3D aficionados here. Bye, Patrick. See you in Jay's Crab Shack. Floating Island, George. Sea Moth. We're not too far away from the Crab Shack. I might as well pop in and fill up my oxygen tanks here. I didn't know they were so connected here. See if we can find anything else over here. Like the coffee machine. It always helps if you have a mission, isn't it? So, coffee machine it is. Yes, Julia and I have beaten the game. I've played it about twice now. But I've never streamed it before, so this is my first time streaming the game. Because we're all kind of into 3D graphics, and this game is a beautiful showcase of what you can do with real-time graphics these days. And it also gives us an opportunity to chat and connect. I'm really getting into the streaming thing. It's very addictive, I must say. Especially if you have a wonderful audience like y'all.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There we go. Yes, it's just bare bones down here, isn't it? So we have so much quartz. But we don't have a fabricator down here yet to put it to good use. Oh yeah, if you watch us long enough, we'll beat this too. That's kind of part of the journey. There's many speedrunners out there who beat this game in like, 10, 15 minutes. Well, look at that, and all our loot is still here. So I think I'm just going to add to the loot by just dropping pretty much everything I have. Yay, like this and that. As long as the Reaper doesn't steal it. This thing I'm just gonna eat. So we're gonna pick all this up and turn it into good use. Oh no, don't you run away, what are you doing? Uranite crystal was gonna roll down the hill. Not so good. There. I don't actually know what the uranite crystals are used for. I've never had to use them. When we beat the game before, there was just no reason to use it. Huh. Well, Gelsack, we're just going to let you live here. That's cool. Yeah, but no coffee machine. I totally agree. It was very sad when the Sea Emperor died. Yes, it is. That's a very nice component in the game, that it was very emotional. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry. It's a very nice, very well told story. kind of not really getting that with Subnautica below zero right now. But I guess it's because it's just not there yet. I think they're still working on the story. It's not here by any chance, is it? We can have another look inside that base here. I mean, very unlikely that we've overlooked it. There's a wine bottle. Why can't we pick that up? Actually, there is something else in here. I don't think I've seen that before. That's kind of a carry-all thing. It's unlikely that it contains a coffee machine, but you know, it doesn't hurt to have a look. He wants to go in as well. Dude, I don't think you can. Ah, let's use that mega powerful, super battery hungry lamp. Oh, see, I don't think we've picked this up yet. Look at that! Swim charge fins. Wirelessly charges your health tool while you swim. Oh, I'm so glad we came back.
New blueprint acquired.
Fangra looks like whiskey. The world's best. But we can't pick it up. Ah, in case we want to get drunk. Abandoned PDA. The Ghazi voice log number 7.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sure, we can't rip this off the wall because we could really do with a picture frame down here. There's a carry-all. Oh my lord! Do you see what I'm seeing? It's the coffee machine! Oh man, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That is just so cool. And there's lots of cups down here as well. Oh my god, the coffee machine! Let's scan it. Oh, very cool. That'll be installed instantly in every base we have. Ah, it's been a successful day already. I think maybe this might become the thumbnail for this episode here. See if we can frame it up nicely. Coffee, anyone? There we go. Perfect. Oh, I just need to wait until that arm is out of the picture, because I think when you take a screenshot, it takes away all the UI overlays there. But it leaves in the arms. Oh, and I guess the tool. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I need this. So we can remove that. And we can remove that with the hand in here. A double click. Okay, cool. Ah, there we go. See, this is the stuff that we had on the walls here. Very cool. All these things, you know, we're going to put them back on the wall as soon as we... There we go. Portal gun at the ready. This is cool. We're going to totally bring that back as soon as we get more copper. Yes.
30 seconds.
Shame we can't repair this. I think that would be a really nice mode that we can repurpose these old bases here. Now in this carry-all... Oh, we can pick that up, okay. Sometimes you can open them as well. But I guess it's just, you know, it's just empty right now. Yeah, we could put things in, then we can't pick it up anymore. But, you know, this is the next best thing to a locker. So we can just grab that and put all our stuff that we've got underneath our base right now. We just put that into these beautiful suede leather bags. Like, maybe they're not suede leather. I may have made that bit up. I'm so glad we got in here. Very nice. Anything exciting going on here? No. That's a no. So I see we've looked at the top part of this whole installation here. But that's not connected to the bottom part. Look at that. Creeper was right. Technically it is below the floating island. Yeah, see, this is where we went into before. And that's when that big crab-like monster kind of, you know, made us all scared. I'm just double checking here in case I forgot anything, like, you know, pen and paper. It'd be good to make some notes here. I think do you know what? Let's just double check everything, shall we, Alien? I mean, this is one of those things. If we've overlooked the coffee machine, which was in plain sight all along. Man, they could really use a window cleaner down here, don't they? But then having said that, it's not actually that easy to make a grunge texture like that. It's very easy to overdo it. I don't know about you, but this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. These things, I'm not going to pick those up. They're broken. I think we can, it's good to know where they are. We found a few more of these on the Aurora. And I think if we have a really large base, we can pick some of these things up and just put them around as decoration. Like, you know, build your own base. That would be a nice mission. Microscope non-functional. So yeah, we can just deck out our base with stuff like this. That's right, exactly. This is where the giant crab thing came and did something. This looks interesting. I wish we could build some of that. Don't think we can scan that, can we? No. Yeah, you know, on all these... Oh dear, I need to get out of here. How am I gonna get out of here? Yeah, like all these bases, if we could just use the repair tool and then just repair that stuff. Man, how do I get out of here? Was this it? Oh, Aerial Healer, thank you so much for following. Oh man, I think you've seen us just about to die here. That's not good, is it? I just can't find my way out. Where is the way out? Is this it? Oh, this is it. Where's Jay's crab shack? Don't let me die. Oh man. Oh man, we died. That's terrible. Oh, we're back alive. And we only just died. That's cool, so we didn't lose anything. That's always very important. Sometimes they make you die, bring you to the next base, and then, you know, you've lost all that you've had, but not in this case. So very cool. Oh, excellent. Let's see what we can do with those bags we found here. Like this thing. Yeah, let's just put it on the ground, like here. Boom. And then we have another one. Let's put that like so. Haha, nice one. Whew. That was so close. And oh yes, we've left all the other stuff outside. So let me go bring that in. And I don't like it when it's kind of just floating around outside here, you know. Those crab things, they can steal things. It's funny actually, in the new game, in Below Zero, they've introduced a creature called the sea monkey. And it's kind of cute, but also super annoying. So what can happen is that you swim around holding something like the scanner or your lamp, and you know, something that's kind of dear and precious to you, and you see the sea monkey and he just comes and grabs it and steals it out of your hand. And it's hilarious because then he just swims around with the scanner, and of course he can't really operate it, but you don't have it anymore. And that's really terrible. So then I think what you have to do is you have to steal it back from him. That's just crazy. Not as spacious as we had hoped, but hey, better than nothing. Gives the ruby a chance to dry out. Zydazoid, welcome! Welcome to Subnautica Saturday. We've just found the coffee machine. It's just so cool. We're all super hyped about that because the coffee machine was just literally the one thing that was missing here. Goodbye, Metal Learner. It was so nice to have you. See you soon. I was going to leave that egg down here. Of course, the main issue is now we probably can't build the coffee machine because we haven't got the raw materials to do so. Let's just have a quick look with our habitat builder and see how this is how I assume we build the coffee machine. Coffee machine! 2 titanium. And well, since we don't have that, I don't think we do we? No, we don't. We've got a ton of from the top of my head. Zoidberg is back. That would have been quite funny, actually. His most amazing line in one of the early seasons of Futurama was, "Hooray, I'm useful." That just made me laugh every time. Thank you, Zynozoid, for the follow. I much appreciate that. I don't know why, Zynozoid, if you're a Twitch viewer, that's awesome, because I think there's something wrong with the chat. It just doesn't relay all the way to Twitch. So I thought I'd overlay it in Vision. So you can read everyone's messages, we can read yours, but sadly you can't read ours in the chat, so hence they're in Vision, so that shouldn't be an issue. Thanks for joining us from Twitch. Very exciting. Okay guys, so the thing is now, we need titanium to build that machine. And I think our Seamoth is somewhere up here. There we go. I think if we just go back to our previous base, that's where we've got all the resources. There we go and build that coffee machine there and have our first Subnautica coffee. I'm super hyped about that. Of course, the direct route may not quite work. We need to kind of circumvent all these things. I think we went in through... Yeah, I think I'm going to look for a wreck. That'd be good. I think these uraninite crystals could come in handy. What do you do with uraninite crystals? Do you know? Does anyone know? I can imagine they have something to do with the nuclear reactor, which I've never built in my previous game, so it is possible to win this game, to beat this game, without ever building a nuclear reactor. Come to think of it, it's actually very possible to beat this game without ever building the Cyclops. Oh, ouch. It's hot in Cleveland. Now, where that exit is to go to the top here, of course, I can't really tell you. Oh, that looks like suspiciously like that. Oh, excellent. Thank you so much for letting us know. It would have been a shame to lose you. Metal Learner. Thanks for staying with us. That's cool. Oh, wow. This is nice. We should look at this spectacle for just 1 second, because I don't think we've met these guys before. That would be nice, Rod. Maybe we should try. These guys look friendly and peaceful. They don't look angry. Let's scan them. Sea Treader. Okay. He's not, is he? It's good to know. He needs hugs. Indigenous life form, Sea Treader, Leviathan. Anything that has the word Leviathan in it, that's never nice. Oh look, he's got this little one. It's like generations of Sea Treaders down here. That's very cool. Oh, Willy. Shale outcrop. The funniest thing I do remember of these guys is that they drop alien feces and you can use them to power the bioreactor. Oh, you are kidding me. Our backup oxygen tank is empty? Oh no! I'm gonna die down here with the Sea Treaders. Oh no, guys. Here, there we go. He's dropping one now. That's terrible. And that is the last vision burnt in our retinas before we die. The Sea Treader taking a dump. That is just not nice. Yeah, famous last words. He looks so friendly. You died and lost some belongings. That's just such a shame. So, what have we lost? First of all, I'm going to totally fill up that second tank. Oh, man. THEM them. Ah, well. I say, let's make another run, since we didn't actually make it out anyway, so... And I guess we didn't lose anything that we couldn't replace. Yes, you're right. I keep dying all the time. Do you know, this would be good with that bot that I'm trying to... I didn't have a chance to keep working on that, but there is a counter in there, like that we can count how many times I've died. And then we can even bet on the outcome. How many times will Jay die today? So, as we said before, the straight up path isn't going to work so well. Ah, not you. Oh my god, you're terrible. So we'll see if we can just do the same thing again, not be mesmerized by any of the strange creatures we're going to meet. We may even find all our belongings back if we take the same path that we had before. Oh yeah, I remember this. This hurt. Oh, we did a giveaway. See, I didn't even notice. Oh, well done. What does Brian want then? Zero Kelvin. I love it. That's what we're going to do. The 0 Kelvin base. Oh, very cool. Zydazord, I have not killed a Reaper Leviathan. They have killed me and our sea moth. Oh, this is the wrong entrance. We're in the wrong direction here. But we have not had the pleasure to kill them. Somebody earlier suggested to use the prawn suit to kill them. That's an idea. Like, just keep punching them. I know, Rod. It's crazy, isn't it? For once, the Restream bot did not win. Bots all together. I thought I'd just pass by and grab a bit of oxygen here. Because I went the wrong way. Higher than usual death rate. Exactly, yes. Perhaps I should go the safe route. I mean, I know this way would be the way out, but I don't think that's the direct route. It's kind of going away from our sea moth. I was trying to avoid that, but maybe I can't. Yeah, TNA sticker. Wouldn't it be cool if we could create our own emotes and then you could unlock the TNA girl sticker now? Looks like the landscape on the moon. You gotta really appreciate the texture work these guys did here. Very nice. It's always something new. It's just so beautiful to just look at this game. Ah, sea moth shining its cone of light. Ooh, Zydazord, that sounds like a very exciting project. I think we spoke about the void last time, didn't we, Julia? How deep was it again? The void, you figured that out last time. It was about 3,000 meters down? On Mixer, you mean, Metal Learner? It's on. I've got an article on my website there. Julia, maybe you can post that. It's on wpguru.co.uk. It'll be how do you change your Mixer username? Julia's going to post a link there in just a moment on how to do that. You have to go to your account, like top right on the website. Go to your account, and it'll let you change your username there. And once you've done it, it won't take effect in the chat, so you have to log out and log back in, and then it'll take effect in the chat. So from then on, you'll be called your new username. There we go. Thank you, Julia. Very exciting. If I had my second stream deck here, I could give you a round of applause. But I don't know where my phone is. Oh, it's over there. Well, maybe we can do that. First, the coffee machine, though. The more important things before anything, technical. Aha! Guia Jungle 85. Oh my god, this all goes in this massive list of unbelievably amazing Mixer and Xbox Live usernames. Those don't actually come from Mixer, by the way. Christina made me aware of this. It's an Xbox Live integration thing. I believe that's how it kind of worked, isn't it? Very cool. Gooey Jungle, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us on Subnautica Saturday. We have just found the most amazing piece of technology in Subnautica. It is, of course, the coffee machine. And we're going to install that right here. Guys, I'm taking votes as to where we're going to put that. We could, of course, put it next to the vending machine. That'll be good. We're going to have to do something about that prawn soup poster. We could move that away. I'll go here. Could go next to the trash can. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think next to the trash can is a good idea. Or we can put that upstairs next to the water machine. What do you think? I totally agree, Zadazor. I couldn't agree more. So we could literally put the coffee machine here right next to our bed. That would have a certain flair to it, wouldn't it? Just about one eyelid open in the morning and say, coffee. We're all excited to see what you're going to return as, Metal Learner. So I get, maybe I'm just going to go grab some titanium because I can't wait for coffee. Titanium. Did we need 1 or 2 pieces? Maybe I'll grab 4 pieces just in case we need more coffee machines around the base. Alexander 4418, thank you so much for following. You've come just in time as we build the coffee machine. Vending machine? Oh, coffee vending machine. There we go. What did it say? This was rather funny here. Synthesizes hydrating caffeine-free coffee. What's the point of that? How are we going to get the coffee, the caffeine? So I could just put it here. It may look a little bit cluttered.
You look like you could use some coffee.
K-Man 22, okay. So if you log out of Mixer and then log back in, I think then you'll be K-Man 22 in the chat as well. Metal Learner / K-Man 22. And this is a little bit overlaid with the other beacon there. Maybe I'll go switch that off. I'm going to go switch all the beacons off. Nice one. Okay, I think it's time for another giveaway. Who wins the first cup of coffee that we're going to make with our new coffee machine? Would you do the honors, Julia? I'm so into coffee, I think I'm going to put another coffee machine up here. Alright, giveaway in 3, 2, 1, and...
You look like you could use some coffee.
0 Calvin! Not only have you won naming our next base, you've also won the first cup of coffee in Subnautica. Woohoo! You're killing it! Congratulations, 0 Calvin. Congratulations. This is awesome. Now here we go. Takes a moment. You think nothing's happening, but it is. And... oh dear, should we have scanned the cup first? It's coming out.
Coffee completed.
Woohoo! Coffee completed. This is great! Possibly yes. Possibly yes. Well, let's just go grab another one, shall we? The cool thing is, I mean, this is kind of nice. We don't really need cups because the cool thing is it takes a while for the coffee to come out. So you can just kick one off. Now it's brewing. In the meantime, you can go back downstairs. Just kick another coffee off here. And you can just wander around the base and, you know, casually, like, you know, maybe wander into the observatory here. Have a sit at that swivel chair at the glass table. Enjoy some funky music. And then the cups are being delivered. Is that awesome or what? So second cup coming up. Second cup coming up. That means we have 3 coffees now. Ah. Woo. Oh, Metal Learner, you're back. But not as Keyman. Nightshade Gaming, welcome. You've joined us just at the right time. We're going to have a coffee Americano ×3. And you know what? It has Subnautica on the cup. Christina, isn't that inspiration for the cup? That is so cool. Put the Subnautica logo on the cup. I've never seen that before. Speaking of script modifications, it also makes the crunching noise, as if you're crunching something. Nightshade Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Look at him go. I always like seeing that little guy come up on screen. Very exciting. So now we can have coffee in our observatory. Is that amazing or what? Hey, if nothing else happens today, we've done well. Yeah, that's probably what happened there. You know, the thing is, don't be discouraged by the username not changing thing. I think we've had so many people on Mixer who had exactly the same problem. And it took Rod literally 2-3 weeks to change his name. What were you again, Rod? You had a very cool username. Like Purgatory God or something, what was it? Ah, you can have up to 2 cups of coffee, by the way. I can press this button twice. Because of course, you know, we've got these 2 nozzles where coffee is coming out. So you can have 2 coffees from here, quickly go upstairs, get another 2 coffees from here. And then, you know, that'll at least solve some of those hydration issues we're going to definitely run into when we go back downstairs to Jay's Crab Shack. Something wolf, yes, exactly. Something like, you know, hungry wolf or not. Ah. You gotta look after those cats, man, definitely. And the coffee doesn't go off either, so you can have just, you know, have it sitting here. It even has steam coming out of it. That's so cute. Very nice. That is very cool. I love that. Do you know, across all platforms, it looks like I'm getting 24 here, if those statistics are correct. That is actually phenomenal. I've never had 24 watchers at the same time, not even on the 3D streams. Very cool. So welcome, everyone. I really enjoy you guys hanging out with me on Subnautica Saturday. Guys, what shall we do? I feel like grabbing some titanium and getting down to Jay's Crab Shack and installing at least 1 more coffee machine down there. Possibly 2. What do you think? Is that a good idea? I mean, I would love to. We could also listen to a radio message up there. Maybe I can. Let me show you around. So we go up here to that little life pod that has a radio in there and a medkit fabricator. And the exciting thing about that is, if you go up here now, this thing is blinking. And I just, you know, I'm a resource conscious guy and everything, so I could install a radio down in the base, but I like to come up here every so often and utilize the resources that are at our hand. So we could go and obviously grab that first aid kit, but we can also listen to that radio message. Woo! Keenbox 80273, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your follow. I really appreciate that. So we could do that. We could listen to that radio message and see where it takes us. Maybe there's another exciting wreck. Or we could make a new game. No, we're not going to make a new game. That's not what we're going to do. Or we can go down and install a coffee machine. I feel like perhaps we listen to that, see where that takes us. Probably another, you know, wreck we can explore. And then, you know, see what we can do. And then we're going to install the coffee machine in Jay's Crab Shack just before we finish. Have a few coffees at 500 meters below. See how we go. Shall we do that? Kill the Reaper. That seems to be like the biggest thing here about killing the Reaper. Let's do it. Here's that radio message.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
500 meters down below. Piece of cake, I say, piece of cake. No problem at all, Officer U. Should I call you CTUU? CTOU? What is a CTO anyway? Chief something officer? Yeah, she probably died already. Life Pod 2, CTO yeah, sunk 500 meters before she abandoned it. I say, are we ready for the journey, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen? I think I'm good with my provisions here. I could potentially just drop that diamond into our base, so we don't carry it around with us. I mean, you know, it's valuable stuff, you know. I so hope we're going to find something more useful. I'm really keen. Let's just find that diamond locker first here. I'm really keen to bring back this, or bring back, I say, to find that. That's the one, exactly, Chief Titanium Officer. I'm really keen to find the parts for this upgrade station here so that we can make that Seamoth go deeper. A medkit is exactly what we're going to take, Julia. That is a very good idea. Thank you for the tip. We have 2 already. We've got 2 already. Maybe that's enough. You know, a beacon, I would... and kill the Reaper. Oh my god. The thing with the beacon is, I would love to make another beacon, but the thing is, it's on the deployables, isn't it? There we go, beacon. We need freaking copper for that, copper ore, and I don't think we have it. I think this is one thing that is just not around right now. We don't have copper here. Now, we've got some mushrooms, but no copper anymore. We had to deconstruct picture frames in order to get copper. So that is something else we're hoping for. To get that drill arm.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
For that prawn suit, so we can go and mine so much copper until the doctor comes. Okay, Officer U, CTO, Chief Titanium Officer U, if we're allowed to call you that. We're coming to rescue you. Even though I have very, very low hopes of there being any other survivors. But it's always goodies to find. We've also found, you know, oh my god, the obsession. See, what I like about it is it takes you this way, and then you casually come across wrecks. Oh, look at that. This is the exciting wreck beacon. So we've been here before. That's good to know. We could just take that away and repurpose it. Oh no, it's a beacon fragment. That's not even ours. Was that the scanner? This was the scanner, wasn't it? There we go. Let's scan it. I thought that was ours, but no. Chief Titanium Officer. We're bringing you Titanium Officer, you. I'm sure I will kill a Reaper at one point. That would be quite cool, actually. We're going to dedicate a whole Saturday for that. Because I can just see that the death rate is going to be even higher on that day. And the, you know, losing Seamoths type rate. Oh, so we're going to have to be extra special careful now, because our poor Seamoth only goes down 200 meters. I'm so hoping that we're going to find something that'll make that a little bit better in the future. Oh, maybe today's the day, who knows? Thought while I'm here, maybe I'll go and have a quick look around if we find anything else that's funky. Oh, like a diamond. And lithium. Okay. And, oh, what's this? Red wart. My Seamoth got bit? Yeah, that is what they do. These bone sharks. Oh, this is also scannable. What does this do? Earthen coral tubes. Assessment, no practical applications discovered. I see.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Oh, thank you so much, computer. That is really good to know. So all this was once land. You, however, were not. Who are you? Oh, you're creepy. Bone shark. Yeah, he looks harmless. Oh, look, this is one of those giant floating things attached on the bottom here. Essentially, that's what makes the floating island float. We've seen smaller versions of these, and we can pick them up. I've never tried that, picking them up and attaching them to something. Maybe it'll float up. Yeah, but this is basically the same material as the floating island, on which we find more quartz. Always good to have a bit of quartz. I can see windows. Oh, you've been playing it for 2 years already? Wow. It is such an exciting game. I've only been playing it since the beginning of the year, and I'm just so totally hooked. Dude, did you just crash into my thing here? Stop doing that, please. That's not very nice. You see, this is how you're getting so distracted instantly. Poor Officer U is still waiting at life pod, whatever it was. Down here. Ah, there we go. We're coming, officer! Oh, wow. Well done there. That looks so cool. And look at that. It's on the screen as well. Very cool. Alien P! Thank you for following. I love it. Oh. Is this something to explore or what? Dude, I am getting so tired of you bumping into my poor Seamoth here all the time. We need to have words. Could you stop that? We can give you coffee and everything. I have a coffee. Okay, swim away. It's fine. I'm gonna have a coffee in front of you. How's that? Do you think we can kill him? He knows I have coffee. Yeah, see? I was totally gonna invite you to have a coffee and a cake, but you're so grumpy. I'm having the coffee without you. In fact, I'm having all my coffee without you. Ha! Anyway, where were we? Big wreck, exactly. Big wreck. And also, I suppose while we're here, I'm just gonna go and repair my Seamoth before anybody else does any shenanigans with it. I think he really has it in for my Seamoth. Maybe I should switch the light off. Bye, Zydazoid. Thank you for joining. I'll be back with more Subnautica next Saturday, 4 PM Eastern Standard Time. Oh man, this guy. This is a huge wreck. I think Officer U is going to have to wait a little bit while we have a look what's inside this. What do you think? Let's do it. See, it was just repaired and then he bumped into it. Now it's 50% again. There we go. Totally going to repair it. Yeah, definitely. Good idea. Let's go kill that Reaper. Yes, I think that's a very good idea. Let's put a beacon right on top of this thing. Since it's already called Exciting Wreck, I mean, you know, that's just the perfect name for that. Where is it again? Didn't I pick up the beacon? Oh no, that was a beacon fragment, wasn't it? Man, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna have to remember where this is. In fact, you know, there's a trick that we can use for this. We just go and look for our base. We can't because I've switched off all the beacons, so let me just switch them back on here. Life pod. This is kind of my main beacon here. Oh, new radio message too. Very interesting. And then we can have a look where that beacon pops up. Here it is. So it's 927 meters away. Let's just call it 900 meters. And it's in the southern direction at about 100 meters, 180 meters deep. So in order to find this next time, if we don't have a beacon, we can just go and say, hey, if we're at our main base, we just go about northwest from there, about 900 meters away, we should find it. Oh, yes, definitely. We're totally going to do that. I was just going to look around this thing for a little bit. Power cell charger fragment. I don't know if we have that yet. Dude, have you just been pushing me? He wants that power cell charger fragment. Don't bite me. Seriously, that is just creepy, isn't it? I'm going to have to equip my knife here. Oh, yes, the gun. That's another idea, Julia. That's a very good idea. Let's go get the gun, too. Can we use that on you and just go boom? Aha! That is good. And now, of course, there's the box. Yes, we're totally going to look into that. Supply crate. Ah, man, nutrient block. Soggy. There was something blue down here, wasn't there? Oh, that was just this light here. I thought sometimes this is a... Sometimes these are PDA fragments. That could be a good entry point here. And then, of course, there's this door here. Very good. Let's open it. No laser cutter required. And of course, before we go in there, I've been stuck in too many wrecks. I know that we should grab some oxygen. That's exactly what we're going to do. There's another box over there. Oh my. What a find. Yeah, and coffee. Yeah, see this thing over here. Oh, so many exciting things over here. Bit of gold, yes. And another something. Let's have a look. Open data box. Creature decoy. Attracts creatures to its location. Can be deployed by hand or by submarine. Cannot be reclaimed once deployed. Woohoo!
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, that's interesting. He does, doesn't he? I wonder if maybe with this decoy thing, maybe that's something that will let us... Oops. That's something that lets us just attract him to somewhere else, so that he leaves us alone. Cyclops engine fragment scanned. Woohoo! That is very cool. Oh, I'm so glad we came. Cyclops engine fragment. Let's do this. We need so many more parts for that. Hey!
New blueprint acquired.
Applause, applause, applause! We've got the Cyclops engine. Haven't got much else for the Cyclops, but we've got the engine. I mean, you know, you can't build a submarine without the engine. That is so cool. Bit of lithium, always good. We found that entry point. The door over there, there's probably more than one. I'm going to pick up some more oxygen and then I promise we're going to go inside. Oh my god, more boxes. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, nutrient block. Great. More nutrient blocks. Ah. Well, we do need to eat, so that's, you know, that's dinner sorted, I guess. Yeah, great, Metal Learner. We will welcome you with any new username you may have come up by then. I hope it's going to work out. Thank you so much for joining, and I really appreciate that. Nice to have met you. Take care.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Now this other thing is definitely... Yes, it's definitely here. Cool. Good, good. Look, our inventory is pretty full already. But hey, this is no problem. We'll go and have a look at the inside of this wreck now. There's all kinds of things hanging up here. Altera arms. Ah, excellent. We'll go inside useless list, definitely. I think we should go inside through that door that we've just opened. Which of course I can't remember where that was now. This is not a hatch, is it? Oh, that's interesting. TB08/1. Yeah, we've just seen the door, didn't we? I've opened the door. Where is it? Man, where is the door? Oh, there's another box here. Oh no, that's just a mini box there. Oh, come on. The door's gone? Ah, interesting. What have we got here? Propulsion cannon fragment. I think we've got that already. Let's go scan it anyway. Thank you, Charizard. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for dropping by the chat. And thank you for the compliment. I much appreciate that. Oh, nutrient block. Go away. That's it. I'm going to eat one now. See, we can't even hold anything anymore. I'm going to eat a nutrient block. I'm going to drink my bottle of water here. Maybe I'm even going to take a health pack. Because that bone shark did such a number on me. Can you believe I can't find this door? So we've just found... Oh, that's exciting. We've just found this large wreck here. And... we've just opened a door. Oh. Cyclops engine fragment. And for some bizarre reason I can't find the door anymore. Ah, we've got everything that we need for that already. Oh, is that it? There's a door there. Ah, very nice, very nice. Okay, that's just next to our sea moth here. Fine, that's cool. I'm just going to grab some oxygen. Oh, cool, so you can stay with us a bit longer. Very nice, very nice. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Metal Learner's mom, I should say. Aha. What have we here? We're just about to go... we're just about to go inside the wreck. It's going to be so exciting. What can we find? I do need my light, don't I? Light? Let there be light. Power cell charger fragment. We've got that already. There is this thing. Stasis rifle. That could come in handy. Don't think we found that one yet. Oh, there are. Inventory 4. That's cool. I think we may have found all the bits for that. I think we have the blueprints there for that. Who needs that many radios? 5 radios on the wall? 10 radios on the wall! My god. 11 radio. Oh no, actually this is a radio. These are just, I don't know, smaller radios without the thing on the top, I guess. Okay. There we go. That did the trick. Must be careful with these things. They can be deadly. Picture frame, a planter. Ooh, hello. What have we had? The prawn suit grappling arm fragment. Now that's interesting. It's another upgrade tool we could use for the prawn suit. I guess we had that already. And then we have a picture frame. Got that as well. Some other floating stuff here. Another grappling arm fragment, which we also have already. That's okay. I never knew titanium was so big. I mean, this is like as big as my head, really. Oh well. Anything else? This is like a light here. Massive box. That's kind of cool as well. You just have to build these assets once, and then you just literally scale another one up, and then you've got exactly the same. Very cool. easy to do. Let's see what's behind door number 3. Oh. Ayah. Okay, more goodies. It is such a large wreck, isn't it? I think this is the largest one we've found so far. Grappling arm. What is this? Is this anything exciting? Oh, it's just the titanium that's sunken into the ground here. Okay, no problem. Anything exciting on the top here? Documentation. Some black stuff leaking out. Woohoo! Chaza, thank you so much for following. I appreciate that.
30 seconds.
This is, I guess, where we need our laser cutter. And of course we need a bit more oxygen. But that's cool, we've got our second oxygen tank. Let's just go switch to that. And let's see if we have that laser cutter. Yes, there we go. Laser cutter at the ready. Let's see what's beyond door number 4. You're gonna play Destiny? Okay. Destiny 2? I've heard of it. It's developed by the same excellent crew that gave us the original Halo back in the day, Bungie. After 3 iterations of Halo, they got a little bit tired of doing that, and they've developed Destiny, and then of course its successor, Destiny 2. I've never played it myself. Aye. Vanna White? Who's Vanna White, Rod? Ooh, what have we here? Cyclops fire suppression system. Installs a fire suppression system on the Cyclops.
New blueprint acquired.
Very nice. Blueprint overload. Oh, and is this what we're looking for? Data terminal. Let's download the data.
PRAWN safety instructions appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
Okay, good. We won't then. Thank you, computer. Look at that. There's another door. Okay, what we're going to have to do then is... This is all super exciting. This is the prawn suit fragment. We've got that already. But I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go back to our Seamoth quickly, grab a bit of oxygen, and then we're going to come back. And then we're going to laser through door number... I've forgotten to count now. Door number 5, I guess. Look at that. Probably, right? Oh, right. What's she now, Rod? Look at that. Okay. This is good. We're fairly close to our Seamoth. That's good. And, of course, the second tank. Mustn't forget the second tank. Dude, we're getting so super tired of you ramming that poor Seamoth. Can't you go play somewhere else? And don't look at me funny. That's terrible. Now, we can't leave that poor Seamoth unrepaired outside here, because if we do that and the guy keeps ramming it, eventually we don't have a ride home. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Now, let's go back inside the massive wreck. Sometimes in these wrecks also there's doors leading to other areas. I suppose, remembering the shape of this thing, I think we're just going in a kind of a U direction. Through here. Through here. I'm just gonna go scan these random bits on the floor here. I know I've got most of them already, but if we scan them all, then we know we're not missing anything. Propulsion arm fragment. I don't think we have that yet. Oh, there we go. Propulsion arm fragment. We also need that drill arm. I think that's one that we could really do with. Anything exciting back here underneath the stairs? No. Bye, aerial healer. Thank you for dropping by. Prawn suit fragment. Got that too. What is this? This is another prawn suit fragment. Yeah, we're going to pick that up as well. I guess if we come back with a larger inventory, we can clean out this joint of excess titanium. What's behind door number 6? Ah, come on. The big question, of course, Charizard, is what are you going to do with that one remaining brain cell? Alright. I like this effect when you go through that door. You could use that one brain cell to figure out what it is, but then, of course, you know, maybe you don't have any brain cells left then to do things with. Well, maybe then opening that crate can help you out. What do you think? Let's open this thing up. Medkit. Alright, inventory full. Damn. Propulsion arm fragment. That could be helpful. That could, in fact, give us the whole propulsion arm now. Yes! Woo!
30 seconds. Print acquired.
Okay, totally gonna swap that oxygen tank once I have a look what this is. Ah, nothing. Okay. That just turned into titanium, and I can't even pick it up. Okay, let's switch that oxygen tank. Nothing's worth than dying inside one of those wrecks. I really like that effect here, this ink type thing and water bubbles coming out of some cable here. That's very cool. I like that. Also the textures on all these little cargo things here. Secure 2.2T, my goodness. 142 kilos, tear. Okay. Got a barcode? Yep, gotta have a barcode. And some small print. There's so much stuff in here. That isn't really... Oh. Do you think we could push this away? Or pick it up with the gun here? And then we can maybe go beyond. Yeah, let's have a look. I don't think I have that... Yeah, look at that, it is movable. I think what we need for that is this grappling gun. Oh, there we go. No, we don't. That's okay. We can just play with these boxes here. Oh, exciting. Now it looks like we've got that door. I think that's... I've just opened that door earlier, so very cool. Uh-huh. Shall we go deeper? Oh, we can go deeper. Look at that. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Tell you what, I'm not going to risk it. There's other stuff down here, like the stasis rifle fragment. I'm going to go back to my Seamoth just now, because there's all kinds of areas to explore. And then we're going to come back equipped with oxygen. Oh, there we go. The lamp's just gone out on us. That's terrible. We don't have any spare batteries, but what we do have is other equipment that may not necessarily need a battery. And we just go swap it out there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I love it, Charizard. You're saying that your priorities are using the last 2 remaining brain cells on following me and watching Subnautica. You've got your priorities straight down, my man. That's very good, very good. Let's do that. Julia said we're going to do a brain cell giveaway. All right, here we go. Alien P, congratulations. We're not entirely sure what you're going to win. We were going to just give away a brain cell and give it to Charizard, but hey. Ay caramba. Oh, this is the other entrance into the boat, isn't it? Into the boat, he says. Terrible. Is it a boat? The wreck, even. No, I'm just going to go through here because I don't know where the other door was. It's just a U shape. And in the dark, of course, everything looks more creepy. And then it's through here. And then it was through here. Oh yes, also, maybe we're going to replace that battery in the lamp. I guess the habitat builder currently doesn't need a battery, so we're going to take that out. We're actually going to have to drop a bit of inventory to make room for something. Perhaps I'm going to eat a drink. I'm going to eat a nutrient block, maybe. Thank you, Charizard, for hosting the stream. I love it. I'm going to eat that just because that means with this guy, I can now go and unload its battery. That's now filling up my last slot here. And I can now go back to my lamp and exchange the power source and put that back in the lamp. And now I'll go back to this guy, put the empty battery into the habitat builder, and that gives me one empty space in my inventory. Man, stingy inventory stuff. Okay, this is our exit, and this is what we want to examine a little bit closer, that hole in the bottom. Look at all these exciting boxes. Let's see what's in there. Alien containment provides optimal conditions for flora and fauna. Add a hatch to enter. Tech already in PDA. Well, we're going to open it anyway because I like that animation. And of course, because then we know we've opened it. What is this? Repulsion cannon applies percussive. Percussive? Is that how you pronounce it? Percussive? Like as in percussion. Percussive force to entities in range. But we have that already as well. Not too shabby. And then of course we've got the power cell charger fragment here. Let's pick that up as well. And not that we can actually do it. Prawn suit propulsion arm fragment, we've got that too. And then we have a stasis rifle. Okay, cool. We've got the stasis rifle thing. Cool, cool. And now I think the more exciting part is actually what's happening behind here. Nothing. All right, I thought this was going to be leading us further away there. Totally going to put that other oxygen tank on. Okay, so was this it for the wreck, you think? Can we swim through here? No. Oh, this must be terrible. You want to get out of here in a hurry? And you can see that light, but you can't get out. That's terrible. Oh, some white stuff here. Yeah, let's scan the barcodes, Rod. That's a great idea. Well, I think that was it for the inside of the wreck here. There's, of course, always stuff on the outsides. And you know what? We totally got sidetracked now for this mission of having a look at Officer U, CTOU's thing. Let's go back in our Seamoth for now. I have a plan, my friends. I totally have a plan. I'm thinking, before we go see Officer U, we'll go back home, grab some water, offload all this inventory, and then we will magically kind of pass over this whole thing again, over this whole area. There's another box here, there's another bit of this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and then we're going to come back. It would be so good if we could just have one more beacon so we know what... Oh, look at that, another little... Dude. Terrible. There's another little cave down here. That's always exciting to go into these things. There's so much more to explore. Spotted dock leaf, for example. So much ruby. This is like literally Ruby Junction down here. There's more lithium. And see, we can't pick any of that up because we're just full up. Yes, Julia, that is the other thing that we desperately, desperately need. More storage on our sea moth. Oh, a table coral sample? Or coral shell plate, actually. Okay. We shall be back. We shall be back. Let's clear out our inventory. Come back. Pick some of this stuff up. And then we'll go see Officer Yu. We can also grab a coffee, of course, when we get back. Exchange some batteries. There. And repair that sea moth. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, more bone sharks. Crazy stuff. This is literally like Bone Shark Alley over here, isn't it? Oh look, he's diseased. He's got all the green spots. Still wants to attack us though. Yeah, one green guy, one not so green guy. Dude, stop biting me. Yeah, come on, let's do that. More coffee. Great, Christina, you enjoy your coffee. By the time you get back, we may actually be back at that wreck. My coffee's empty too. Is there anything else in this one? Oh yeah, oh cool. In fact, that is the fresh one you gave me, isn't it? I've been sucking on my old one. What am I doing? Oh, you can never have enough coffee, though. Excellent, Metal Learner. That is so cool. Oh, do you know, we just explored that wreck down there. And I've noticed that my inventory is so full that I'm going back to my main base here and clearing some of the stuff out. We need some water, we need to go and charge up some batteries. So we'll go and fritter all that away into our amazing storage lockers here. Titanium goes here. Salt, we didn't pick up any salt. Quartz, yes, we've got quartz. We've got that quartz, man. What else have we got? Silver. Yes, silver. Got silver. Silver, diamonds, gold, and lithium. Gold goes here. I like organizing my stuff here just because it means if we do need something, like exciting recipes, we know exactly where to get things from. And then there's another locker. There's more titanium in here. Actually, while I'm here, perhaps I'm going to just label this one titanium as well. There. And what else we got? Our nutrition blocks. That's cool. That can go in the food locker. And then we have that orange tablet as well. That doesn't really need to come with us all the time. That can go in the random locker. There. Purple tablet is already in there. Join the purple tablet, orange tablet. Got a health pack. Fire extinguisher. That can just go in the equipment locker, maybe. We don't really need that as well. There. Oh, what's this? Cyclops engine efficiency module. Look at that. So we've got that too. Thank you so much for following, Metal Learner. Very exciting. I thought you were following me already. But you know, twice following is just as nice. We still haven't got any copper, so there's no way for us to make a beacon. Water we could do with water. Let's do that. Let's go and drink some water. And We could drink some more, but I don't want to waste the whole water bottle, so I'm going to go and pick up some bulbo tree here. That's also nice. Bulbo tree is very hydrating. There's also the marble melon, of course. Marble melon is over here. Oh, Chinese potato, actually. Didn't I plant marble melons here? Since I've hacked the last of the bulbo tree sample off, I'm going to go and plant this over here. So he comes back out. Maybe we can put the same thing in here. Put a bit of bulbo tree in here. Let him grow, let him grow. And the rest I'm just going to go eat. There we go. Very hydrating. And there's always coffee. Yeah, let's have some coffee. 2 from down here, 2 from up here. Ah, every base hatch should have more than 1 coffee machine. I remember in my other game, I put like 3 or 4 coffee machines in a row and just let them do their thing. Ah, there we go. Just looking after a bioreactor as well. It's all these maintenance things you've got to do if you've got multiple bases. Oh, there we go, cool. That thing seems to be still up and running. Good. Do you think you need some coffee? Should we put some coffee in there? Ah, doesn't work. You can only put organic items into the bioreactor. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have all the parts for the Cyclops yet. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Well, having said that, I mean, let's just have a look. Have we? Oh, wow, we've got all the bits for the Cyclops. Let's have a look. Oh, really? Yeah, because the Cyclops is actually consists of several items that we all have to find. So look, it looks like we can build the sea moth and the prawn suit down here. We've got the swim charge fins, for which we need polyaniline. I do like them. They keep us charged up, or they keep the tool that we're using charged up, but at the same time they're not as fast as the ultraglide fins that we're using currently. We've got the depth module, prawn suit depth module. We haven't got the upgrade stations though. Vehicle upgrades, gas torpedo, vortex torpedo, we've got it all, man. And the Cyclops, here we do actually, look at that. Plasteel ingot, enamel glass, lubricant, lead, advanced wiring kit. Oh my god, that is within our reach. We could do it. We could do it. We could build the Cyclops. But it's a large mission to do, so I think we're going to leave that for next Saturday. I think that's a great plan. Next Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to build that Cyclops. How exciting. Absolutely. That's totally what's going to happen next week. Woo! Thank you so much for making me aware of it. I didn't even know we had that. Dun, dun, dun. It's going to be the cliffhanger. So exciting. And there's us being totally enticed by the idea already what we're going to find at Officer Yu's place, which is of course what we're going to go to right now, after having not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Americano coffees. And we're going to deal with our battery situation here as well. Let's unload all those things that potentially need charging. Like this guy totally hasn't got charged anymore. 84%, that's all kind of, yeah, let's go get, let's do that. That guy could do with charging up, so let's go unload that battery. Light is always super hungry, we're going to unload that as well. How about this thing here, Sea Glide? Whoa, 15%, man. That's just, that needs batteries as well. I'm so glad we've got that battery charger here. That is very, very cool. Whoops. No, my goodness. There, that's what I want to do. That battery gets replaced. That guy needs that. That guy needs that. And that guy needs that. Alright. Put all those empties on charge. Actually, let's take this out and let's put that in there. So do we have one thing that doesn't have a battery then? Almost looks like it. This guy, this guy, this guy. What else has got no battery? Scanner, habitat builder, repair tool, laser cutter. repulsion cannon could do with an upgrade as well. It's Charles. I'm streaming usually at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's 9 p.m. in Europe, 10 p.m. in Europe, 9 p.m. UK time. And I'm currently streaming on Slowed Zebra. Thank you for hosting my stream. I'm currently streaming Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Look at that battery locker. Fully charged batteries. Thank you so much for hosting my stream, Useless List. I appreciate that. Let's go take some of those things out and see what else we can fully power up here. What did I say now? Yeah, so 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when I stream. And then every once in a while there's also kind of occasional random things. Have a look at my social networks. Sinister Pizza! That is such a cool name! Thank you so much for following me, I appreciate that. There's random streams, random uploads in between. If you follow my social networks, there's usually a notification that goes out like an hour to 5 minutes before I go live. Let's just sit down and look at the beautiful light effects here. While we have a coffee. Don't have a coffee anymore, damn. Sinister Pizza, welcome to the stream. And thank you, Julia, for posting that pizza as well. Very cool. I'll put those batteries back in here. We just need to keep an eye on the fact that we need to charge them up. And I'm going to hop back into my Seamoth here, which is on the other side of the base. There we go. And we're going to go over here, literally to Life Pod 2, where we've just found that officer, or CTU, as we found out, the chief... What was it again? The chief titanium officer is bleeding oxygen 500 meters below the sea. And we're going to go there and rescue her now, if we can. That is so funny, Christina. How exciting. And so you've got one of those fancy ones where you press a button and it mixes the milk and the coffee together? That is very cool. That is very cool. Well, you haven't missed much. I've been messing around in the base a little bit. And I'm just going to see Officer U's life pod when I came across this. Oh, Christina likes coffee at all hours of the day. The other day, oh my god, we did a mixer session until, when was it? 6, 7 a.m. your time in the morning. It was like 1 a.m. over here. Oh, you were there, weren't you, Dreamlab? Did you join us? I can't remember. Yes, I think you may have joined us. Duh. That is so funny, Slowed Zebra. That is so hilarious. Mixer has the best emotes. That is so cool. Now, for some reason, I can't laser this door open. I mean, you know, we just passed by and we found that there's another wreck with an unlasered door, but it's probably because I'm trying to use the repair tool on the door. Duh! That's not going to work, is it? Let me just use that laser cutter for that, perhaps. So funny. Oh my. Laser cutter's got that 100% charged battery. Oh, that's the habitat builder. Man, what am I doing with my tools here? I need more coffee. Yeah, I've got an interesting relationship with caffeine. I mean, I've found that some people get really hyper with coffee, and I've got exactly the opposite. Coffee literally mellows me out. And it's weird because just coffee, I don't know, coffee just chills me. Oh, look at that. I forgot to put a battery in the light source. Oh, what have I done? Now I'm going to take that light out of the habitat builder. The battery out of the habitat builder. I need more coffee. Unload the battery. Put it in the light. Look into the light. Very nice. Poor Officer Hughes thinking, when is help coming? These guys just explore wrecks all the time.
Integrating new PDA data.
Super funny, Charizard. Absolutely hilarious. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Do we have that? So super funny. And I love that they just unsuspectingly come up on the top of the chat there. That is so cool. Oh my, that is so exciting. Yeah, let's spread the word about Mixer. At the same time, let's not spread the word about this wreck. I mean, you know, this was disappointing.com. We literally found nothing of interest. Biscuits, thank you so much for joining in and have a wonderful night. I will have a look at that sale later. It sounds very exciting. You have so many good products.
30 seconds.
Oop, need a bit of oxygen here. Empty. Oh man. Go up, goddammit, go up. Get your machine out. What are you doing, dude? God, we haven't made it far, have we? 370 meters from our main base. Officer Hughes is like, help me, help me. Yes, about that oxygen. That would seriously be lame, wouldn't it? Okay, Officer U, Officer U. Earth calling Officer U. We're on our way. Seriously. Lost her location. Oh, there she is. Abandoned. Half drowned. Unless, of course, we come across another exciting wreck, then we're going to explore that. Yeah, like this. Is this something exciting? Looks like a toilet seat. New blueprint acquired. You can now use the bathroom. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. I think we have that already. Does look like a toilet seat, doesn't it? Is that toilet seat emote that we can put in the chat? Okay, this is exciting. It looks like a massively deep ravine. Tons of bone sharks. No coffee. And Officer U is bleeding oxygen. I can't pass up an opportunity like this. It could be copper, which it isn't. Do you know, when was the last time we found copper in this game? Was that like 2 weeks ago? What is with the copper shortage? I can't believe it. This is definitely bone shark territory here, as I've just been reminded of. Now, this plateau is definitely worth exploring because there's a lot of resources here. But we've been promising Officer U for such a long time to be on our way, so we will totally go there now. Yeah, I totally agree on both accounts. Repair tool, there we go. It's just so surprisingly similar. Oh my god, 4%, did you see that? Oh, thank you for reminding me of the repair there. Thank you, Julia. Ah. And the beacon, I can explain. The beacon thing is just, we don't have copper. We can't build a beacon. So we can't take a beacon with us. can't make picture frames or signs for our base. That's of course the plan. And we totally haven't got any of those copper resources. But hey, there might just be some in here. Gold. Don't want no stinking gold. I want some copper. It's so funny. There was one game that we played. It wasn't the first one. Oh, was it the first one? I can't quite remember. There was this thing, we just didn't find the battery charger. And that kind of became my nemesis. I just didn't find the pieces to build that battery charger. So we just kept playing and playing, and we kept building new batteries, and there was enough copper in the game, so that was cool. There was copper, and there was these mushrooms that you used to build the batteries with, but we just didn't find those fragments. Don't look at me funny. We didn't find the fragments for the battery charger. And I've read so much about it. Right, dude, this was the last time. This is war now. I'm gonna totally cut you with my knife. I'm gonna have you for dinner. Yeah, you run away! Don't say I didn't warn you! Oh, sure. Oh my god, he's coming back. Right, that's it. You want my sea moth? I'm gonna have you for dinner. You're gonna be the practice target, and eventually we're gonna kill that Reaper. You coming back? Nah, good stuff. Oh, hello again, Metal Learner. I didn't even know you were gone. That's me assuming you've been here all the time. Okay, I think we're gonna have to... We can't go that much further down here. We're gonna kind of have to park our vehicle here, because otherwise we're gonna be crushed to death. I think I'll park it over here. Whoops.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
There. We'll leave it here. And we'll go and fix the sea moth, Julia. Just in case, during our absence, something nasty is going to happen. That final bit of oxygen. I'm also going to go and drink some water. Look at all the resources we've picked up already. That's very cool. And now we're going to go see Officer Yu's lair down there. Ah. Ooh, this is interesting. Yes, this is something that is definitely scannable here. I remember this. Bloodroot. Indigenous life forms, bloodroot.
New blueprint acquired.
Blood oil. Red oil-filled pustule. Contains blood vine seeds. May be processed into benzene. Also takes up a huge amount of space in my inventory. So that's good to know. We're not gonna pick up any more because technically we can't. But that's good to know that this is where that is. Just on the way to Officer Yu's thing. It's important to remember that. Alright. Let's go further down. There's a lot of blood. What's it called again? Blood oil? Oh, blood oil. Blood vine, look at that. Tons of quartz down here, that's good. So if we're in the need for windows for that new base, this is where we're going to find it. Oh, there's tons of little goodies here, look at that. Gel sacks. A lot of bloodroot. What's the orange thing? That doesn't look creepy, does it? What is this? Ah, very good use of a transparency map within a transparency map. Can you see that here? It's a fairly simple geometry, and then just a very clever transparency map, inside of which is another one. And then you've got that little morph going on here. Very cool. Very clever. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. I couldn't. They didn't come up with the symbol. There's more blood oil inside of here. And here's Officer U's exciting little life pod. Oh, unsuspecting big hole here. Let's go inside. Abandoned PDA. Let's have a look. Ooh, who are you?
Integrating new PDA data.
T plus 2 minutes. So I guess when we come back to the sea moth, we're going to have a listen to that. See if we find anything else down here. If it's not inside the life pod, then it could certainly be around it. Yeah, like this massive resource that we can't use right now without that special equipment that I keep hearing so much about. Sadly, we just don't own at the moment. Thank you so much, Christina. I've just done it. That's cool. It's one of those things I do keep forgetting. Sometimes it gives you that 30-second oxygen warning. And then there's another game mode. I think it's called Survival. Oh, no, something like Extreme or Hardcore or something. And that doesn't give you a warning. That's kind of crazy. Uraninite crystal as well. Yeah, of course, the Reaper. I'm telling you, the Reaper isn't going to be killed tonight. I think sometimes the purpose of these little life pods, aside from filling in a bit of backstory with the PDA entries, I think is just to get us into certain directions that make us come across things like those wrecks and other things. I guess it just encourages us to explore. That's my take on it. I think that's the purpose of these things. So when there's a life pod and the life pod itself isn't actually that spectacular, like in this case, I think it just gets us into this area where there's now blood oil to be found. But once again, with a super full inventory, there's another one of these things. Maybe I can... usually comes up with the scan icon. Yeah, this rogue cradle. Oh, I must have scanned this already then. That's right, exactly. Which is also good to remember then if we get stuck at one point and we don't have the resources or whatever to progress in the game, we can just go and look at every of these locations again and bring back these beacons and then just go and just have another, cast a second eye over this. Yeah, exactly, Julia. That's what I'm going to do now. I just don't know where it is. Can you see that here somewhere? Because we did park it around here, haven't we? Where's the sea moth? Now I'm going to head back to the surface and catch a bit of air. I doubt, Metal Learner, that we're going to kill that Reaper tonight. I have my doubts that we're going to ever kill it. Do you think? That would be seriously terrible. Oh, you've got a stream deck! Congratulations! That is so cool. Which one did you get? The massive one with the like 150,000 buttons? Woohoo! Yes, Corgi, jump! Oh, swim rather. The 6-button one, yeah, I mean it's good enough. I mean you can create folders and everything, so you can have more than 6 functions at the time. So, oh, there we go. Do you know what? It's just that the beacon for the Seamoth was switched off. There we go. So, whew. Oh my God, Seamoth, there you are. My worst nightmare, losing the second Seamoth. Not a bad price. You know, I find so many funky uses for it. Like I've just I got the, how many buttons have I got? 15, I think. Yeah, it's 5 times 3. I've got the medium version. And so excited about your Stream Deck now that I've lost my Seamoth here. I find interesting uses for it. Like Biscuits uses it for ZBrush, for shortcuts. And I've just recently mapped a Mac keyboard to my Windows PC. And of course, the volume buttons on the Mac keyboard don't work. And so I was thinking, well, I really got attached over time to my volume buttons. How am I going to control the volume? Well, map it on the Stream Deck. So I've got mute, increase volume, decrease volume, all on the Stream Deck. Now it's even got media playback buttons. So you can go and skip to the next track, previous track, pause, playback if you're listening to something. Wonderful sunset here. Sunrise, shall I say? That gives us lots of ideas, Metal Learner. I don't think I've ever built a torpedo, by the way. So, Yes, you can. It comes with a piece of software and it's quite powerful. And one thing you can do is that you have several ways of setting it up. So you can have pages that you can set up, or profiles, I think they call it. And you can have one profile for this, one profile for that. It's basically like different layout combinations that you can load on it. And you can, in that software, you have a way of saying, if app so-and-so is detected that it's running, then please switch to that profile. So you could say, if the thing detects that Subnautica is running, then please switch to the Subnautica button layout. Or if you find that ZBrush is detected to be running, then switch to the ZBrush layout. Or like, Photoshop shortcuts or whatever. Thank you for all your creative tips there. It's very good, Metal Learner. So we have lots of, it's not just the knife that we can kill it with. Yes, and you can create little folders there. And you can even put your own icons on those things. There's 2 types of things. There's actions, which means you can run several things in a row. So like on my Stream Deck, I've set it up so that if I roll the titles, it doesn't, or there's a start kind of action that rolls the titles, and that also then switches on the recording. Or you could even do it so that you could press one button that starts streaming, waits 10 seconds, then starts recording, and then rolls your countdown clock or something like that. And you can do that with literally anything. And a folder is a button that you create that then goes to another page layout. So you can have actions within folders. So yeah, very cool. Very, very cool toy. Oh, water machines just make some water. That's nice. So let's offload stuff that we have. I'm going to keep hold of that titanium blood oil. Here, let's turn that into whatever it was. Benzene. That was cool. Diamond goes in the diamond locker. Uraninite. Yeah, looks like we need a radioactive locker. I'm going to put that in the random locker for now. And there's gold and silver. It's like Hatton Street here, isn't it? The Hatton Street Heist. Oh, and there's lead and quartz. I'm going to keep hold of the quartz. In fact, I may keep hold of that. Oh, I'm going to put that lead in here for now. Let's turn that blood oil into benzene, because I think that'll just make it a lot smaller. Oh, we need 3 blood oils for that. Oh. Well, we'll do that another time. Perhaps the blood oil also goes into the random locker for now. So what I'd like to do before we wrap this session up, I'm going to go and turn the metal salvage into titanium. I'm going to take some glass with me, so I'm going to take some of the quartz And just, I'm going to use this as a test bed here, because on that underwater base, I'm going to go back there, install a coffee machine, of course, but I'd also like to put some windows in. Oh, we don't have power? Damn, brother, that's gold. Put some power into this. And I just wanted to check what types of resources we need for that. So we need, for like a window, what do we need for a window? And I think with the window also comes out just glass. Okay, so that's 2 quartz. That's one thing. Also, maybe I'm interested in a fabricator down there. That could come in handy. Let's see what we need for that. Fabricator, titanium, gold, and table coral sample. Okay, let's do that. That's cool. In the scanner room, Brian only goes and finds either the shale outcrop things, or if it finds a copper resource, it only singles out these large resources, like the things that we have to drill. That's lithium and 3 titanium we need for that. So we could grab that, but there's also this thing here. That's also 2 titanium, 2 lead. Yes. 3 titanium. I think we're going to go with windows for now. Maybe 2, 3 windows, and one of these on the bottom, or one of those. There's 3 titanium for that, 1 lithium. For the coffee machine, of course, we need titanium. So let's grab some lithium here. Take that with us. And if we need 3 windows, I'm going to go and pick up 5 more quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn that into glass. Yeah, so we could do that. So it's limestone, that's where copper is. Okay. Yeah, because we really need that copper. We need some table coral sample if we wanted to build ourselves a little fabricator down there. It looks like we don't have any. That's cool. We'll pick some up on the way. We need some gold to succeed. Pick some gold up. That'll make the fabricator. Some gold, titanium, and some table coral sample. We're going to pick that up. Good. And that'll be for a locker and some... What's it called here? Some coffee machines. Very important to have coffee. I'm going to go upstairs, get some drinks. Oh, we can also put a planter down here. Maybe that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to pick some of these things up for food. But when I say some, I think 1 is probably enough. Yeah, 1's got to be enough. Water, excellent, excellent. Great. Drink 1 right away. And pick one of these things up. Perfect. And hopefully that'll be enough. We can take 1 more titanium maybe, and then we pick up 1 table coral sample on our way. Are we all down with that?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think if you crash into the Reaper, it may just kill you. Or the vehicle that you're crashing it into with. There we go. Table coral sample. Exactly what we need. Boom. Okay, so that'll give us coffee machines, a fabricator, windows, all those things. Let's go to CJ's, well actually Jay's Crab Shack. I think we have something called CJ's Crab Shack down here on Ocean Drive. Jay's Crab Shack. Maybe we'll give it a kind of an orange color. Orange? What do you think? Different color, green maybe? Jay's Crab Shack down here. There it is. 1,300 meters away from us. And that will conclude today's session. Go down there, deck out that base, put a coffee machine in, maybe build a chair, some windows. That's going to be great. Christina, what's happening at your end? Are you going to be working through the night, or are you going to go to bed after this? That's not a bad call. Yeah, let's do that. So we have one color for bases. That is not a bad call. So we have mini base. I don't even know where the mini base is. Is that by the... Let's make that red then. That's a good idea. So, Jay's Crab Shack. There it is. Yeah, let's make that red. Bases are red. Okay, 3 or 4. Wow, okay. I was up this morning fairly early, actually, 5 a.m. And I was very productive. I put the podcast episode from yesterday's stream up, which was extremely successful, by the way. We had so many views literally throughout, and at the end of it, usually it's about, like, I get maybe 100 views in a week, 200 when it's a really popular stream. But in this case, it was literally 200 views by the end of the day. So by about 8, 9 o'clock, it was already 200 views. It's unbelievable. So that was a very, very successful stream there. I'm afraid we have to end it sometime. But that's speaking of endings, we need to talk about Mixer Monday, of course. There'll be I'll be back on Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another session. It won't be Subnautica. Thank you, Christina. Oops. Totally getting excited. There we go. Whew. I wonder if we can go just straight down here. Should we try that? And we're totally going to go and repair this thing before we do. Yeah, it always depends on the topic. So the Carrara Fox stream, that wasn't very popular at all. So I think it just depends on what people are looking for and searching for. And the DAS Studio is a very popular topic. Oh, what have we here? Look at all this. This is like mega quartz. So yes, I was... Oh, Pronto torpedo arm. We can torpedo the Reaper. Boom. Alright, what else have we got here? Thermal plant fragment. Thermal plant, not bad. Ah, we've got that already. Good stuff. Anything else exciting? So on, yes, for Mixer Monday, I was going to ask you guys... For Mixer Monday, thermal plant fragment, good stuff. I was wondering, what shall we play? Because we're done with Portal 1, so we could start Portal 2. We've started playing Voodoo Vince there the other day, so that was just a kind of a one-off. We could continue that. Bit of good old Voodoo Vince, the Voodoo doll. Or we can play something different. Ah, would you look at that? I think we've scanned that before. Oh, ow, oh my god, get the knife, get the knife! Ah! The knife, I said! Oh my god! Whew. That was close. Being mesmerized by this thing. Peeper goes in. Eventually, Peeper comes back out and leaves sparkles behind. Look at that, Peeper goes in. Ah. Skyrim. Interesting idea. Nice one. That sounds like a very productive day, Christina. I'm looking forward to that video, by the way. Yeah, so I was content with my with my productivity this morning. It was very good until about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I went back to sleep until about 11. My goodness, what happened there?
Warning. Maximum
Oops.
depth reached.
I'm
Hull damage
sorry, I'm
imminent.
sorry. See, we really need that depth upgrade for that Seamoth. Could this be it? Come on, it's got to be something here. Thermal plant, we've got that already. Haven't we just scanned that? Oh, that could be good. Torpedo arm, come on! Yes!
New blueprint acquired.
That is very good. Now, come on, you need to go here. There we go. So we can go and have a look. What else is around at the bottom here? That could be good. Oh, torpedo arm, we've got that already. So another torpedo arm. I'm looking forward to the drilling arm as well. Abduction. Tell me more about that. What is abduction? Oh, that! You know what? I've seen that, Brian. It's on... I've never played that. I've seen that on GOG.com, I think. Great Old Games. It may even be on sale. Wait a minute. Have we been in here? We have, haven't we? I'm pretty sure we have. Let's just peek inside here while we're here. Ah, we can't. Excellent. Abduction. That's not a bad call. Yeah, I'd like to play Portal 2 as well, but I thought since we've just finished the first one, maybe we'll just go and leave it for a while and pick Portal 2 up a little bit later. Minecraft. Yes, I've seen that. I think it's abduction. That might be a cool idea. I'll look into it, Brian. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for all your suggestions. Very nice. Yeah, Fortnite, that's not really my game. Julia's good at Fortnite. Maybe Julia should play Fortnite. Ah, microscope. Another thing to open here. Cyclops fire suppression system. Oh, we've got that already. But I will open it just so that we know we've been here. Modification station fragment. I think we've got the modification station too. Astroneer. I've seen that. That is another kind of simulation game. Lightstick fragment. That's cool.
30 seconds. New blueprint acquired.
Oh, oxygen necessary. Astroneer. Yeah, I've seen some streams about Astroneer. It did look very funny, really. Maybe I'll put up a vote on the YouTube community tab, and then we can all vote on what we're going to do for Mix on Monday. I'll do that after the stream.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There. Oxygen. I might just take that medkit here. And then I'm gonna go and journey onwards to Jay's Crab Shack, which was down here. Totally got distracted. If I can go down there that straight, it may just be that we have to... Hey, what's this? Oh my lord, look at that! Guys, this is the first time we're finding a time capsule! Woo! Time capsules are really exciting things in which we may find interesting goodies. So let me scan this thing, and I'll tell you all about time capsules. This is the first time we're finding one in the game. So people who complete the game, and this is going to happen to us as well, they can drop things into a time capsule and then finish the game. And those time capsules can be found. So these sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval, in addition to a number of small items. Time capsules are often fabricated by marooned survivors, like us, basically, either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future, or to leave evidence of their plight, which may be found long after their bodies have disintegrated. Most emergency escape vehicles are equipped with a time capsule by default, usually found in the cockpit, and be jettisoned on takeoff. Altera requests time capsules to be stocked with tools and resources, which will aid those who may discover them in the future. Dude, seriously, with the guy... I'm just gonna have to map that. I know, it's just... Oh, no! Oh. Can you believe it? We didn't even pick it up. Oh. It's because I had to. This was, that freaking knife just keeps disappearing on me. Unbelievable. Lost some belongings? I don't see them. There's just decomposing lantern fruit. I'm going to put that in the trash. That's just disgusting. Hey, the good thing is we know exactly where we died, because that's where our sea moth was. I've got so much inventory, I can only pick up one fruit item at the time and eat it. This could take some time. Oh, that nasty shrimp. And we've met this guy already. And you know what? Only because I couldn't reach my knife in time. Because usually it's very easy to kill. But hey, not today. Damn, brother. I'm gonna go pick up a fully charged battery. And then I will place it into my already charging Sea Glide here. Put that battery back on charge. And we'll just go back to from whence we came. Yes, has anyone counted the number of deaths today? I tell you, once I get that other bot going, we're gonna go, and you can probably put something like !death or !count, and then that'll just count up all the deaths in one session. I may have that ready by Monday. That'd be quite cool to play that. Whichever game we're gonna meet. It was at, I think, at least 3. 5 could well be. 3 at least. I clearly remember dying at least 3 times. Maybe it was 3 to 4. But between 3 and 5, definitely. Have I swapped my tanks? Yes, I have. Thank you for reminding me. Ah, well. It's been a long stream so far, and we've not had any interruptions. How's the picture quality holding up? Is that okay still? On any of our networks? Looks like my mixer return is kind of stopped or frozen. Okay, yours looking good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Anyone watching on YouTube? What's the picture quality like there? Laser cutter. We've got that. YouTube's good. Excellent. Thank you, Christina. Anyone watching on Twitch? And how's that looking? How's that working for you? Good to know. Yeah, Twitch, the thing is, Twitch is similar to Mixer in that whatever you stream out as a non-partner or non-affiliate is not transcoded. So if you stream out 1080-60, then that's the only option the audiences have. And Mixer works like that as well. Latency is slightly better on Twitch than it is on YouTube, but audiences don't have the option to pick a different resolution if they don't have that strong an internet connection. And on Mixer, pro users and partners have the option to give users transcode options, which is great. So as a pro user, I totally have that. Gold. Always believe in your soul. Oh, there we go. That's what we had missed earlier, that titanium here. Let me go pick that up. And now, let's see what that time capsule has to offer. Woo! We picked up all that. Look at that. There's water, titanium ingot. Oh, my mixer return is frozen, so I couldn't actually see what just happened. What just happened? Oh. Well, something did happen. Somebody followed, somebody hosting, something like that. I just didn't see what it was. Mr. Batsu is following. Thank you so much, Mr. Batsu. I happen to know who that is. That's good. And you got another... And you got another animation. That's very cool. So that was in our time capsule. I bet there's lots of exciting stuff in here. We can't pick it up, unfortunately. So I'm going to go up to my Seamoth, grab a breath of fresh air, and then we will finally go deck out Jay's Crab Shack. Bedtime Alien. Okay, see you soon. I'll be back Monday, 4 p.m. on Mixer and on YouTube with a yet-to-be-determined game. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you soon. So yes, we need to go underneath here. And of course we can't do it. This is an evil plant as well. Let's stay well away from that. And sometimes the direct way is just not possible. Do you think that was your capsule? If it was, why didn't you put anything exciting in there? I mean, you know, a nutrient block and a bottle of water? Seriously, who wants that? We want something like, you know, hard to get items. Like, you know, modules for stuff. If we're here, we can't go in via that. The only logical explanation is there's got to be another entrance. Ah. Power cell charger, we've got that already. This is in fact the entrance. Ah. Who are you? Gabe's Feather. Kyanite is going to help. Yeah, absolutely. Great, thank you so much for the link rod. I'll check that out when we're done here. Oh no, could you look at that? Another time capsule. We just found 2 time capsules? That is so cool. Maybe that's your other one. Sadly, we're full in our inventory, so we can't even pick that up. Thermal blade repair tool, air bladder, scanner, and habitat builder. Well, where are those things then? They don't fall out, they just disappear. Curiouser and curiouser. This is definitely an entrance to that biome that we need to go to. That is just not nice, is it? Knowing we're gonna die. Oh my god, who are you? Do you think if I go back to the Seamoth I can prevent another death from happening, Brian? What do you think? Unless we find an entrance into where we actually need to be. Thank you, Rod. Do you know that's not bad, not a bad call. But actually, no, it won't, because last time when we died, it took me to our home base and not to Jay's Crab Shack. There's gotta be a way in here through these catacombs of doom. This could take ages. Are you up for this? This could literally take like 5 hours to finish it.
Captain.
I just don't really know where that entrance is now. It's over the Grand Reef. And I guess the Grand Reef isn't here, so it's got to be the other side then. It's either further into this direction, or it's somewhere else entirely. I'm just gonna go west. Maybe it's there. Oh yeah, actually good point. Let's go and switch that oxygen tank. Thank you for reminding me of that. Oh wow! Another wreck! With goodies and all kinds of stuff. Your metal learner wants to carry on all through the night. Yeah, I think we're going to just leave that for later. Maybe we're just not going to make it back to a base. I'm just going to go park my vehicle here. And next time we're just going to pick it up from here. And we'll do all the rest next time. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're going to do that.
Life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge bottom-dwelling life form.
Oh, bottom-dwelling life form, eh? I couldn't agree more, Brian. Absolutely. Yeah, so this is what we're going to explore next time. I'm just going to go park the game here. Very nice. Yeah, and they're not a small team either. They're not a big team either. Which is why it takes years to make stuff like this. Yeah, that is quite interesting to watch that process with your own eyes, and just every so often there's an update and you see, oh, so they've put this biome in now, and they started with the kind of the game world and then just added lots of little bits and pieces there. It's very cool. Okay, I'm gonna go save that game now, and then we're going to finish it off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. What a cool session it was. We're going to be back with Subnautica. I'm so sorry, rolled the credits too early there. It was, we're literally gonna pick it up next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for that. I'm gonna be back on Mixer and on YouTube on Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a yet to be determined game. Watch those social networks for announcement of kind of, spontaneous live streams on uploads that may be popping up there. Join me for that. And of course, next Friday, I'll be back with another episode of 3D Shenanigans. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.